Thank you very much. Next question is from Rana Belay.
The fiscal austerity measures implemented in Greece to alleviate the effects of the global financial crisis ultimately had a damaging effect on both the Greece and European economy. How will the IMF modify its policies to ensure that such economic miscalculations won't happen again?
Thank you, Rana. You know, the initial. I've looked at Greece from different angles because when the Greek issues started and we had to put a program together, I was finance minister for France. And then I morphed into being managing director of the IMF, and the Greek program continued throughout. So the real initial miscalculations were the ones that led to the wrong numbers, certainly the wrong approach to the financial situation through which Greece was going, and the fact that the country was running debt and running deficit in largely in numbers that were largely in excess of what had been represented. Let's put it that way. So when you have a situation like that, you need to deal with it. And the way to deal with it was certainly to restore a bit of sanity in the public finance and to make sure that the numbers were disclosed properly, that everything was documented, to make sure that at some stage the Greek economy could return to financing itself and to standing on its own merits and its own strength rather than be on life support. So that was the whole purpose of the various programs that were put in place between the European partners of Greece and the IMF with Greece. Now, it has been a long journey, and we can only celebrate now the fact that Greece is finally coming out with, a primary surplus, as we call it, which is, hasn't happened since 1943, from my recollection. So, as much as there has been miscalculation, quotation of numbers, clearly a path has been taken, which has been hard on the Greek populations, and where we have done everything we could to make sure that the burden would be fairly borne by all, and not just by the employees and the civil servants. We have made sure that there was enough of a safety net so that people who were most exposed would not suffer too much. But still, it has been a very difficult process through which the country went, and through which the Greek people, made huge sacrifices.